we had some promises from various councillors or persons that were there to defend the site that this was going to be a very closely monitored site, that there was nothing to fear for us about this site, that everything was considered. But looking on daily basis, on daily problem, here's what happened. There is a ballet already, a very intense ballet of lorries coming up and down Boundary Lane already. And some have made some spillage of some matter that was really makes you almost vomit. It was very intense, very kind of sweet but acre. It was really disgusting. So resident Boundary Lane jumped on the phone and decided to complain. So he called North Kesteven District Council. North Kesteven District Council said, hey, there's nothing to do with us, you should call environmental agency. Yes, but I would like to have my complaint recorded, said this resident. So they give him a number that was 1561767. And he said, yeah, call the environmental agency. The guy called environmental agency and insists to have his complaint recorded, and they give him another number which was AF1933380 and said, by the way, it's not our remit, you have to call highway for that problem. The guy then called highway and insist to have a complete recording, and was given this number 10 1000 235 240, and he heard it's nothing to do with us, you have to call North Kesteven District Council. Full circle, nothing done. Do you want spicier? Follow me. This is spicier. Janice is a member of our Facebook page, and she found close to the house of her sister in Connaught Terrace, which is off Victory Lane, Walker's Crisp, all this kind of area. She finds some bags with this suspected material with asbestos in it, suspected asbestos in it. Those bags are on the open air, and she called the council twice and the environmental health as well. The first time that was done in June 2017, as nothing was done on the bags, was still not removed. She called back in July, beginning of July 2017, and to have her complaint in writing, she sent an email. Note, very important, that it would be illegal for her to take those bags and bring them to the tip or put them inside the skip, because the personnel of the tip would be in danger because of this suspected material. Here is the answer that environmental agency sent to her. We respond to incident of fly tip asbestos if the amount is 5 cubic meter or more, which is roughly a skip full. Under the circumstances you have raised, they do not fall under our remit. Although we do regulate waste sites, we are not responsible to regulate all waste disposal options, as these would fall under the responsibility of the local authority. The local authority is aware of asbestos removal and regulation and have their own set rules and procedures in place. Unfortunately, this does not fall under our regularity powers, and therefore you must contact your local council, who will be able to assist and investigate. No investigations were done, despite the fact that some works were done in a public building nearby. there is visibly a gap between the quantity on which you can manage or not, and the bags are still there. 14th of October 2017, nothing has been done about that. People pass by, kids play in the alley, people walk their dogs, nothing is done. The bags are still there. How could we trust the institution or the bodies that are there to make control and regulations on their failure of basic daily files? How could we trust them with a gigantic site on Boundary Lane?
So here is the alleyway where the bags are still in place. We are the 23rd of November, and as you can see, the spot is already a fly tip on its own. And here are the bags containing those tiles, which might, not sure, contain some asbestos, and have been dropped there since June 2017. The services of Lincoln have been called twice, and I've called them one more time today because, to be honest, I'm not sure that the person have called the right service, and as everybody's passing the phone to another service, but I have now a reference number for this complaint. Here is the precise spot: 4 Victoria Street, right by the house for sale.
Now, we've been given by a councillor a reassuring words. This site is going to be closely monitored. There are procedures in place. There are a lot of regulation in place. There is nothing to fear about this site. So how could we trust the institution around that project as they are failing to manage daily ordinary intervention? How could we trust the operator, as amongst all those procedures, to have their permit given by environmental agency? They are already decided not to build the actual wash for the lorries that are going to go out of this site, and they have decided not to build the sprinkler system on the site. How could we trust them?